All right, next game, Falcons at the Chargers. This line opened up Falcons -2.5. It's still 2.5. So who do you like in this game?
I like the Chargers a little bit. The spread just feels off to me. Look, I know the Patriots just crushed the Chargers, like relentlessly destroyed them, and Justin Herbert looked bad. But I think that he's going to have a bounce back game. These last two games have been the worst starts of his career, and he was going up against a Bill Belichick coach defense and Sean McDermott coach defense. The Falcons, Raheem Morris has done a great job with them. They've been much more competitive lately. And their defense has been solid and significantly better than it was, but they still do have some exploitable holes. And I think if they can't get home to Herbert with some pass rush to rattle him or throw something he hasn't seen yet at him, I think he's going to be able to get the ball to Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry. I just don't think that the Falcons have enough guys in the secondary to cover all of his options, especially with Austin Eckler healthy too. So in fairness, I think that the Falcons offense has played well and they should keep it close. They had some troubles against the Saints, but the Saints have the best defense in the league right now. So you can't really blame them for that. Chargers defense isn't very good, but the Chargers are at home. The Falcons are coming off of a loss to the Saints, which was really their biggest game left because they wanted to get revenge on the Saints for beating them and they didn't. So I can see them being completely flat, flying across the country, going up against a Chargers team that, just got crushed and is going to want to show like, hey, we're not as bad as we were last week. Like we've actually been pretty good. And even our record, we're better than what our record shows. So I think all the motivational factors favor the Chargers. And I'm just going to go with them because we're getting the points on them. And I trust Herbert to make a bounce back. My only concern is they are playing the Raiders on Thursday. So they might look ahead to that as an opportunity to maybe knock them out of the playoff chase. But I think where they played so badly against the Patriots, they're going to want to bounce back and at least, because I think Anthony Lynn's on his way out the door, but I think his players like him. So I think they're going to want to show like, hey, we can still play well under Anthony. Like it's not all his fault here.
Yeah, definitely not a Matt Patricia situation or a Bill O'Brien situation where they hate their coach. Yep. I think that definitely the motivation is on the Chargers side. Like what is the motivation for Atlanta here? Like you talked about how they lost to the Saints. It was a huge game for them. Maybe the Super Bowl, if you want to call it that. And now, like you said, they have to fly across the country. They're favored against the Chargers team they see once every 4 years. I don't think they're going to be doing much preparation for Justin Herbert or the Charger defense. They're just going to be flat. They're going to enjoy their time in LA. And they're going to come away with a loss like that. I feel like that's what's going to happen. And then, the Chargers, what you said about Herbert, it's like correct. Like the past 2 weeks have been awful. Actually, 3 out of the past 4 games, because the Dolphins game was also it was bad. Brian Flores and Sean McDermott and Bill Belichick, like they're all great defensive minded coaches. Raheem Morris is not on that level. Like I like Morris, but he's not on that level at all. And so the Chargers, they have way too many weapons. And think about it, like the past couple of teams have been able to take away Keenan Allen away from Herbert. The Bills have great corners, so Allen couldn't get open. And then Stephon Gilmore is, he had a bad start to the year. He just wasn't healthy, and now he's 100%. And like he was able to take away Allen. The Patriots shut down everything the Chargers were able to do. And it's going to be completely different. And I think people forget that the Chargers almost beat the Saints, Chiefs, and Buccaneers earlier in the year. And now they have both their cornerbacks healthy. So I think they could defend Atlanta. And, I think the Chargers win this one. I think I'm going to bet a few units on the Chargers.
I'm glad we're on the same side in this one because I wrote, I'm not sure how many unit. So I forgot the S on units, but I'll probably go for a good chunk there, 3. It just feels like a good opportunity where everyone's going to be like, oh, the Chargers were so bad, they're giving up. But, they're not. They won't give up at this point.
Yeah, I agree. And there is line movement on this game. The advanced spread was pick'em, and now it's 2.5. I was hoping for 3. But yeah, this line still moved 2.5 points because the Chargers played against Bill Belichick. And we expected the Chargers to lose to New England. So
yeah, that line was way off. Also, we hit the Chargers under win total as of last game, I believe. So
nice.
Yep, that was big.
Yeah, still holding out hope that the Bears go under 8. I think it's going to happen, but you never know with these things. Like I thought the Jets under win, or I thought the Dolphins under win total would hit for sure last year, and then they beat the Patriots in Week 17. So you never know with these things, but it is nice to have that win at least.